It's difficult, but I will say that yes, I've had plenty of conversations where it actually didn't go terribly, where the conversation continued on for several hours amicably. And it was largely a result of just not having a point to make so much as being the point. That was pretty much it. It's just, hey, I'm going to sit here and chat with you. I'm not going to say anything that's metaphysical. I'm not going to go into that deeper realm until you and I have established some kind of a connection, a rapport, right? And that's really important, that that person at least feels that you are open in your communication and that they are as well. And that's not always easy. I'm not going to say that, every time you go into a conversation, you're going to be able to make it work, because that is certainly not the case. I'm going to say straight up, like more than half the time, that person's going to get upset and walk away or vilify you, exactly as Andrew has said. But over time, if you learn to practice what the real point is, which isn't any of the conceptual stuff, it's not any of the other worldly stuff. It really is just about the connection between you and I here and now in our conversation, as authentically and vulnerably as we can. That has infinite possibility in terms of where that conversation can go. Because if you can get somebody to just have a genuine moment of empathy for you and your existence, they're more likely to connect with what you're saying, right? But if you come across as saying like, well, you believe in a fiction, and this is just the way things are, and blah 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 blah, they're immediately going to take a defensive stance because they are afraid. That's why they hold on to their belief, right? But you know that going into the conversation. So if you know somebody's afraid, you don't go into the conversation and give them reasons to fear. You go into the conversation and you make them feel like they have a safe space to process things. And then you start picking away at the reasons they're afraid. And in this case, it's always the same one: uncertainty.